Most brands lose Black Friday, Cyber Monday before it even starts. And it's not necessarily because of their offer is bad. It's mostly due to the fact that they don't launch on time, they do not prepare creatives way before that period, and third, they are just waiting for Meta to approve their ads in the busiest auction of the year. In today's video, I want to show you the exact plan we use for our brands to 1. Beat the competition, 2nd, lower the cost, and 3rd, scale without any issues. Before we jump into the rest of the video, I want to let you know why you should listen to me. I'm Adrian, co-founder and CMO of The Social Ads. Me and my team manages millions in ad spend for 7 and 8 figure brands, helping them scale profitably and consistently every single year. Now, before we dive into the actual plan, I want to approach this video with a mindset shift. Black Friday, Cyber Monday period is not about throwing more money at Meta, launching thousands of ads, or even working harder. It's about being intentional with every single move you make and setting yourself up for success way before that period. Let's jump into the strategy, and I'm going to share my screen in a second to walk you through the exact step-by-step framework we use internally to scale profitable during the busiest time of the year. This is how elite brands crush Q4 and maximize profit during the busiest time of the year. As you can see, attached some screenshots right here. These are some of our client results and our own brands during November and December 2024. We've been able to drive quite a significant amount of revenue throughout that period. These screenshots are only here just so we can prove you that everything is possible. Before everything else, I want to remind you that Black Friday Cyber Monday is the period of the year in which demand is the highest across consumers on social media. People are looking to purchase for themselves and others for the Christmas period. Always keep in mind that during the Black Friday Cyber Monday period, people and consumers in general are definitely looking to spend their money early and get gifts early on during that weekend. So it is important to have a clear strategy for this period. You need to have a defined offer. You need to have a clear time frame, creatives ready to be launched way before that weekend or that period, website or landing page changes, and pre-launch strategy in terms of email or SMS list building for early access. It's really important to not actually chase larger revenue numbers at an expense of the profit. So please don't be a busy fool. I want to walk you through some general principles. Please do not work harder and actually work smarter. Use best performing creatives plus visual hooks from your ad account data in the past 60 and 90 days, and make sure you actually leverage that into your Black Friday Cyber Monday focus creatives. It's very easy to take some of those top performing evergreen ads and only edit the hooks or the CTA of those ads to match the offer that you're running throughout that period. Create multiple iterations of Black Friday Cyber Monday videos with small changes. You can also test things that you wouldn't normally test inside your account, such as GIFs, offer heavy statics, any sort of animations that clearly communicates that offer. There's endless opportunities here that you can get creative. Tap into different pain points throughout this period. Price elasticity is high over this period. Strong offers and a focus on this within your videos will provide the biggest lift in creative metrics. You don't always need to go heavy on the offer. However, having offer focus hook will likely increase thumbs up ratio. We actually like to leverage hybrid heavy promotion together with story. Think about before and after state when it comes to those angles, the AIDA framework or skit based content. Those are phenomenal and they can actually perform really well throughout this period. Please tap into culture points around Black Friday, Cyber Monday and Christmas time. Think about struggling to buy for X person, best possible offers, or even customers treating themselves with a nice gift. Always remember that many brands out there are planning Black Friday, Cyber Monday spend well in advance. Always, the first 2 weeks of November are crucial for capturing top of funnel awareness. I quickly want to walk you through the pre-launch strategy because this is where the real profit comes from. Before you are thinking about launching that Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, you need to find ways on how to capture emails in order to convert customers at a fraction of the cost. I highly suggest testing both Black Friday Cyber Monday specific email sign-up pages and lead forms in Meta, and then you are pushing all those emails into your email software. The creatives around this strategy should reference sign-ups plus early access. You have to leverage scarcity to improve the sign-up rate. For example, our best sellers will be gone when the full sale goes live. That will make more people want to take advantage of that sale early. You have to run it at least 2 weeks before the public launch when it comes to your Black Friday Cyber Monday offer. Make sure email flows are set properly in the backend, really important. The goal of the first 2 to 3 weeks of November, depending on the sale period length, is to build top of funnel awareness and bring more people into the funnel. Lots of customers plan spending their money way before that period. Now that I actually walk you through some general principles around the Black Friday Cyber Monday strategy, I want to show you how you should approach your Meta ad account. It's really important that we look at historical data. We need to look at like what we actually saw last year year throughout the exact same period. What worked, what didn't work, and what can we replicate? We look at like year-over-year CPMs during November 2024, delay attribution, did creatives with data behind them rather than freshly launched ads perform better? Did static images outperform videos during the sale period? Really important to look at like creative types to identify what you can produce more throughout this year. And then under delivery of ads due to increased competition in the auction. All those questions need to be answered before you even start planning anything inside your account. We move on to what you actually need and should do this year. 1. Allocate a small portion of ad spend to start growing your email list prior to Black Friday Cyber Monday. Going back to the pre-launch strategy, it plays an important role into that as well. This will make sure you have lots of people to contact via email to shout about your offer. And you might be questioning yourself why. Offsets high CPMs to target people during the Black Friday Cyber Monday period. And also remember that first party data, it's easier or more guaranteed to read. Keep that in mind. It's really important to make sure you have email automation set up properly in the backend through your email provider. No matter if you use Klaviyo, Omnisend, or whatever you use, that list needs to stay warm and engaged with your brand until you are launching the actual Black Friday Cyber Monday offer. Plan your offer accordingly. You need to plan your offer accordingly. Will it be just Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend or begin earlier in the month? Think about the time frame. Longer campaigns work better for high AOV brands. We've seen that throughout previous year with some high AOV clients. As they are more considered purchases, the buying journey is a bit longer. Also have higher CPAs and therefore less conversion data entering their account, which Meta might needs a bit more time there to optimize, right? Short-term campaigns are really good for impulse buying purchases and can really lean into the urgency aspect and take advantage of this massively high intent buying period. You need to decide if it's gonna be a side-wide discount or focus on a specific product. You need to decide if your offer is going to be a side-wide discount or focused on a specific collection of product. Do not make it too complicated for consumers or not high enough value, especially due to the current economic climate, which is really important to keep that in mind, and the impact you will have on consumers' confidence and buying behaviors. You need to think about if you will further incentivize bigger purchases to increase AOV, and I highly suggest you offer discounts of the most expensive or long-term purchases. For example, subscription-based brands can offer a discount off a 12-month subscription plan. Works great for beauty brands, supplement brands as well, that are more of a subscription-based brand. Going into point number 3, know your numbers. What are your revenue business goals for the Black Friday Cyber Monday period? Will they be the same or different from the overall business goal? For example, if ROAS is gonna be your goal, figure out an offer that's conducive to generating high average order value. For example, bundle, free delivery over a certain amount, and then quantity breaks offer work pretty well when it comes to like ROAS targets. What will your CPA ROAS look like? Ask yourself that question. It's really important to understand what the key metrics in your account are likely to do around this time. Look at the past trends in your account, consume industry data, see where you are now and where you expect to realistically be for that period. Once your numbers are forecasted, you can plan stock accordingly to make sure you don't waste an opportunity to grow or you don't actually end up with a surplus to requirements. Let's also think about what you should do in the period leading up to the actual Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. Starting with number 1, building retargeting audiences in the account by creating interests. We are seeing more and more now that buyers are conscious of their buying decisions and want to buy well. Telling your story now and creating relationship with potential customers will make the conversion easier during that weekend itself. Brand stories with video views, engagers, and growing the email list. Number 2, make sure your website is ready for traffic. CPMs will go up and cost of driving traffic will be higher. So don't leave money on the table by not making sure your CRO is top notch. Do all the data analysis you can do right now and make sure you are hitting benchmark. For example, what's the overall site conversion rate? What's the add to cart rate? And then what's the cart completion rate as well? Think about those questions and make sure you properly answer them. Going into number 3, it's basically the same concept as above. Make sure your email campaigns and automation flows are ready to convert. Abandoned cart recovery, keep warm flows for new contacts, and then make sure you have win back for all customers. Number 4, once your offer is defined, you can start mapping out hooks and creative concept, basically how you are going to sell the offer. It's really important to think about if you want to test offer beforehand. If so, Do that now. You don't have much time left. Run some low-level spends with different offer ideas to see which one gets the most amount of traction. Identify the unit economics behind that offer and figure out if it's actually a profitable offer or not you can lead with throughout the Black Friday Cyber Monday period. Going to number 5, you can then start with the copy. How is that hook going to be packaged up into the ad copy, text overlays, etc. Remember, a lot of the population find percentages confusing and it's difficult to understand the value of the actual discount. This, combined with users being bombarded with offer throughout that period from competitors, could cause friction in the decision making process. Make sure you are clearly stating the value, how much money they are actually saving. Also make sure that's properly portrayed on every single one of your creatives and across the entire website. Last point I want to make here is get your creatives done way before that. Make sure the offer is incorporated. No brainer. Make it clear. Think about your design concepts to be scroll stopping, motion, movement, using third to grab attention, appeal to the reptile brain. Build your ads early, basically have them ready to go far ahead of the sale or gifting period. I also want to show you what you should be doing during the actual Black Friday Cyber Monday sale period. And we're gonna start with number 1. Change your website so the offers are super clear and simple. Number 2, don't turn off your evergreen ads. Never. They have good data and spend behind them, and they will most likely send the traffic to the same product pages or collection pages that will have the same offer clearly communicated. And most of the time, those will be your top performing ads during that period. Launch multiple campaigns and creatives before the sale goes live. It's easier to start turning creatives on and off based on performance during the sale instead of having to launch new ones. Due to the increase in auction competition, you will have a hard time launching ads during that period because your ads might end up being stuck in review for hours or even days. Number 4, play around with lifetime budgets. The campaign will spend more on days when better opportunities are available. More sales equals more revenue, and less on the days with fewer opportunities. Going to number 5, during this period, you are looking for buyers, so changing your conversion window to a 1-day click makes it much more easier for Meta to optimize around that attribution window. You have to test dynamic product ads for broad audiences and retarget audiences as well. All those DPA campaigns should be tailored down to that moment being the sale. Leverage intro cards on your DPA ad. Leverage frames on your DPA ads communicating the offer. Just make sure you get as creative as possible with this style of campaigns because there is so much money you could leave on the table not leveraging it. Number 7, prepare for slow delivery and massive competition. This can mean that you need much stronger budgets for your retargeting and may have to play around with the bidding strategies. Caps, ROAS target, lowest cost. Just try everything possible inside your account to unlock more spend. Obviously, you have to expect delay attribution. I do not suggest you trust the data reported in the platform, so optimize as much as possible on total site data. Top line MER, new customer ROAS. Just make sure you look outside of your account on an hourly basis as much as possible to take proper decisions in terms of scaling. And the last point, email and SMS should be an integral part of campaigns and should be all aligned with what you are doing across Meta and Google at the same time. So in the last part of this video, I want to talk a little bit about creative strategy, because in the end of the day, creative together with the offer you are going to run throughout the actual Black Friday Cyber Monday period are still going to be the most important aspect of the ad account that are going to unlock more profitable scale for your brand. First thing first, let's talk about some examples of Black Friday Cyber Monday dedicated hooks for your videos. We've been leveraging those exact same hooks for our clients and our own brands for the previous 2 or 3 years, and these exact same hooks have been performing phenomenal on those creatives for us. You can think about stuff like what I ordered versus what I got and making sure that it talks to that offer that you are about to run. Guide to the best deals on Black Friday. I wish I knew this before Black Friday. 3 tips for winning this Black Friday. Right, I look for every Black Friday deal so you don't have to, so here are the results. I'm not gonna go through every single one of those. You can literally pause the videos and read the rest of them, but those hooks have always been working for us. Highly suggest you take a screenshot and steal those for your own brand. Let's talk about visual hooks, what you are actually going to include throughout the rest of the video itself. Think about green screens. Green screen is a phenomenal effect even in the TikTok app. You can leverage that as much as possible. If you have a video editor on the team, they can easily do green screens, but green screens showing offer discounts on screens on the website, basically a person or the founder talking about the offer, and then you quickly scroll through your website or through your product pages on your phone and make sure you screen record that, put it on the background. Great creative concept. Green screen showing the main pain point of people rushing into shops during Black Friday. Green screen over the best performing ads. Again, going back into the previous point I was making earlier, evergreen ads, top performing ones. You can literally record yourself reacting to some of those videos and also talking about the offer. Skit content. We were talking previously about this style of content as well, but this is a great concept you should be leveraging during the holiday season as much as possible. If you actually have a bit more capabilities in terms of like content production, I would say a cool angle we've tried last year is like delivery driver at the door acting angry with some actors. It's a very good one, and we've noticed like good performance coming of creative styles like that, a bit different than like what we normally test. And then emphasizing as much as possible on the fact that people shouldn't be, throwing their money down the toilet and should be spending money smarter on better deals, one of them being actually your product. Let's go through some actual Black Friday Cyber Monday angles behind the creatives, right? Utilizing the best ads over the past few months. You can basically quickly change different aspects of those ads. Put a banner at the top of some of your best performing videos communicating the offer and relaunch that ad inside your account. You will be so surprised how well that can actually perform. You can even have a creator react to one of your current evergreen ads from their account. We were talking about this earlier when it comes to that green screen effect from the TikTok app, which you can easily utilize. During that reaction style ad, two different voices talking on the same ad can actually grab a bit more attention because it will look like two people are arguing with each other. Utilize best performing visuals, hooks, UGC videos, and just rework them and tweak them a bit more. Again, work smarter, not harder. Live unboxing of Black Friday. Tap into culture points around Black Friday as much as possible. Reaction surprise videos, basically a bit more like around that giftable aspect of the ad and leveraging more that gifting angle. And then use interesting Black Friday facts to grab attention, really important. And then the last big lever you can actually pull into your creatives throughout this period is to talk about the main pain points people are struggling with. Not being organized with your Christmas shopping, spending too much on Christmas shopping. Black Friday, going into stores is basically a complete nightmare for consumers. I can never find the good deals. Mention that in the ads to call that type of audience out and make sure that ideal customer profile identifies with their pain point. And then, really important, you want to let people know that if they missed Black Friday last year, to not do the exact same mistake this year and take advantage of those good deals. But that's pretty much it. This is the entire strategy around Black Friday that we are utilizing every single year to make sure we help our clients drive consistent and profitable growth and make sure that we are definitely hitting our forecasted targets. If you like this video, please show some support to the channel, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, steal this entire Black Friday Cyber Monday strategy and go out there and crush it this year, and I will see you in the next one.